the trip easy on us. You know, he broke alertly, and from the outside, we were able to just kind of get over and only be about 3 wide going around the turn. And the nice thing about him is he travels well, and he was always there for me. And when the question was asked, he ran on through the wire for us.
What about his last race? It was against older horses, and it was specifically designed to be a prep for this race.
It was against older horses, and like you said, Lon had this race circled for a long time. So we went into the last race thinking we had a big chance, but we didn't have the best of trips that day. We were a little wide, and the Ellis Park turf course was playing to our disadvantage. It was really speedy that day, and we just had an unlucky trip, so we just kind of had to throw that race out and come back into the day with a lot of confidence in him.
A little bit of a quiet meet for the all-time winningest jockey here, but a great way to end it.
We won 3. We weren't here one of the days, but to be able to win a race like this the last day, it's always special to come back to Kentucky Downs, and now we'll just look forward to coming back next year.
So, Lon, you've talked about this race for a while, you know, straight 3-year-olds, and the idea of rather than sending this horse to Saratoga in a straight 3-year-old race, you sent him to Ellis with the idea of pointing towards this race.
Right. We just didn't want to ship him that far in the heat. We thought it may be a better spot for him at Saratoga, but in the long run, with this being our goal, we were hoping it'd pay off in the end, and it did. So we were happy.
Did you get what you wanted out of the race at Ellis too?
Yeah, his mind wasn't in a good spot leading up to that race, and I think he bounced a little bit, but he's just been back to his old self ever since that race, and we were excited about today.
How did you get his mind back in the right place?
I think that's more Mother Nature than me.
What was it like watching the race?
Great. Yeah, he looked locked and loaded like he was in his 3 races at Churchill. You know, throughout and around the turn, and when Brian called on him, you know, he quickened down the lane, and he's done that every time on the grass except the race at Ellis.
It's the biggest race we've ever won, so extremely, extremely exciting. It's been fantastic. My first day at Kentucky Downs, and just fantastic. Lon did a great job with the horse, and he showed on the day. I think the soft ground helped him a little bit. A little give in the ground where Ellis was real hard, but otherwise I thought it was a great race. And very excited.
So this is your first stakes win?
First stakes win for the farm, so we're all excited.
Got
We're all
your partners
excited.
here? Yeah. Well,
Longtime partners.
how many partners are there in here?
There's a kind of a big syndicate behind, but there's about 6 or 8 main partners.
So, A, what's it like winning your first stakes, and B, what do you think of Kentucky Downs?
That track is fantastic. We've spent a lot of time in Europe racing, so this is pretty similar to European tracks. And the first stakes can't beat it. We'd like a few more, right, Lon?
That's right.
Well,
One feels like more.
I wish they ran again tomorrow.
well, speaking of what might be next for this boy, he's not even in the spit box yet, but
Don't know. We'll have to kind of sit down and think about it. Yeah, they got a stake at Keeneland. Yeah, we'll just see how he comes out of it, and we'll talk and figure out a plan.
how good could this horse be? He's just a 3-year-old.
Yeah, but when he's right, he can run with the best of them. He's proven he can run with older horses. With Will Call's beat all the good older horses, and we were ahead or neck off him. So yeah, he's a legitimate good horse.